Welcome back to Culinary Chronicles. Today we're going to be smoking some pork tenderloin. So this is just a good base meat that I greatly enjoy. Something I grew up on. And so we're going to be doing this in the smoker today. We got our smoker up to 275, a little bit higher than normal. We're going for just a little hotter smoke. Quicker cook time just so that the smoke doesn't go all the way through the meat and just make it just too much of a smoked taste. But first we're going to go ahead and put together a little rub for it. So I got some salt already in my container. I'm going to go ahead and throw in some Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Great component. I enjoy it. I use it in most of my things. I'm also going to dump in quite a bit of garlic. Going to finish off that container. Going to do some salt. We're going to do some pepper. Probably should have checked to make sure it was open before I got out here. And this is going to be kind of like the pork sirloin roast. You kind of want to go a little heavier with the seasonings than you normally would, just because it is going to have to get into the chunk of meat. These are cut in half, so it's not as bad as those roasts. But if you get like a full tenderloin, you need to go heavy on the seasonings. I'm going to add in some dry mustard. We're going to add in cayenne pepper. Been humid lately, so everything's clumping. And then we're going to do some onion powder and some ground thyme just to finish up this rub. Mix it all together. And go ahead and get them on our tenderloins. Tenderloins are generally referred to as the most tender cut of meat on a animal. So that's where you get your filet mignon for steak. You get that from the beef tenderloin. You get and items like that, like the pork chops, come from actually the ends of the tenderloin generally. So it's a great cut of meat. It's pretty tender. There is quite a bit of fat pocketing on it, but there's not much marbling. So that can affect your flavors. That can affect how it's going to taste in the end. So we're going to go ahead and just dump it nice and heavy on there. Once we get it all mixed up. And today we're actually going to be smoking this over apple pellets in our Pit Boss vertical smoker. I've found apple's probably my favorite wood to do with pork. I occasionally will add something like hickory or oak to it, but I prefer just apple. So now that we got this nice thick layer on seasonings, we're going to go ahead and get this in the smoker. Alright, so we actually got these done just a few minutes ago. It took about an hour and 20 minutes. They're about 2.5 pounds each, and so it depends on what your weight is, what your cook time is going to be. I pulled these out. I've let them rest for about 5 to 10 minutes now. I would say about 10 minutes now. So we're going to go ahead and try to slice off a piece of this, see what we think. Good news is plenty of juice on the table. I'm going to cut off this thin end. This is going to be our more done end. Alright, so we got good, just flakiness, and the meat is pulling apart wonderfully. Juicy, good crisp outside with that rub. Good smoke flavor, but we do have a smoke ring, so we're not going all the way through. This is going to be really good. I'm going to greatly enjoy this. And this is going to be our lunch for the next week. But hopefully we'll be catching you next time. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you've enjoyed this, hit the like button and hit the alarm bell. We are doing a short series on every Thursday from now until Memorial Day. We're calling it our summer run-up series. This will be just kind of some different quick ideas for summertime meals or meals for the holiday weekend coming up at the end of the month. Let us know what you liked about this video. Let us know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. Hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time. Have a great one.